Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Let's get this thing going. All right, I think we're recording. We're live. Good morning. Good Sunday morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this Sunday? Just jumping on to just kind of bring everybody up to speed where nSights is and kind of getting ready towards Vegas. Where we're going to be doing a lot of training on nSights and around the crypto market. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then we'll kind of get into this. Let's see, start sharing your screen with stop participants, okay.
Oh, here, let me turn the sound off. Sorry, I'm pulling Peter up right now. Go ahead and pull your screen up, you're fine.
Crypto market. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then we'll kind of get into this. Deb, why do I hear myself talking? Let's see, start sharing your screen with stop participants, okay.
Oh, here, let me turn the sound off. Sorry, I'm pulling Peter up right now. Go ahead and pull your screen up, you're fine.
I hear you talking and me talking from a long time ago.
Fixed, sorry.
Okay. It was like deja vu, right? All right, guys, this is our website. We're still cranking out some stuff on the site. Just kind of want to walk everybody through. This is the contract address. It is the correct address. The only place that we have or should have it posted for you to be able to grab it is directly from our website. We did start getting the data this morning live. So most of this data is live and accurate, or should be live and accurate. So that started getting filled this morning. As we scroll down the website, the thing that I want to point out the most is where you can come down and actually download the white paper. You can click on this and download the white paper. Okay, and you can go through the white paper. So it's there for you to read, understand the tokenomics around nSights, and be able to kind of understand where we're going and how we're getting there. To be very, very clear what nSights is, okay, the thing that I want to drive home is this. Get rid of some of this stuff. Is really all about the trading platform, okay? So nSights is a trading platform, and it is designed with different elements in it that we will be releasing and talking about in Las Vegas in about 3 days or so. So here's what we've done. We have launched our token. We will have a pre-launch or preview of our software in Vegas with training on how the software is going to work. And then within a very short time, maybe within a week of that, we will actually have the software launched. The software is about 90% done. Our goal is to have it done for Vegas, but because of the launch of the coin taking as much time as it did and as much work as it did, it pushed that back about 1 week, which is still fine. We're way ahead of where we thought we would be and way ahead of any software that's been launched in this space around trading. So it's going to be a phenomenal piece of software. There is and I talk about this. So nSights, the coin, is the economics and stuff that kind of support the platform and create an environment for us to trade. But the model itself, in the week that we actually launched the platform, there'll be 3 versions of the software. There'll be a free version, a basic, and a pro version for people to actually be able to trade. So it is an income-based model for the token. It actually it's a token that has value, and it's a token that will have income associated with it. So very, very excited about what nSights is and what it's doing. We're super excited about the launch. We have, we've done extremely well. We're holding just about that mid $18 million market cap. I think after we do a few AMAs and we really get people to understand the value of nSights itself, the actual trading platform, and everything that goes with it, I think people will really begin to understand the economic value of the token and how that is being driven. So everything, as far as I'm concerned, is right now on task. We had, we had our challenges last week, but we definitely, as a team and as a community, got through those, and everything ended up, pretty much coming out the way that we wanted it to come out. We ended up starting off at a reasonable market cap. We have gone up where everybody that pretty much got in on day 1, day 2, and if you were in early enough on day 3, everybody's coins should be somewhat in profit, and in most cases, we're seeing some significant profit for some people too, depending on at what point they executed their trades. So everything is extremely on track as far as I'm concerned. The next thing that I see happening in terms of the token is what I teach our traders in Digibot, and we'll be teaching our nSight traders, is the ability to accumulate the token at different levels so that we can cost average that price. That is one of the big functions in nSights, is the break even and the cost averaging of the trades, so that people can really begin to manage their profitability on different tokens, including nSights. There is a tradability function in the white paper when you read it. One of the things that I really wanted to focus on in the white paper, I'll see if I can pull that up really quick, because it's very unique to nSights. I don't know of anybody else that has this kind of functionality in their tokenomics, and I'll pull that up. Is when you get to the part where we talk about, see if I can find it quickly, I don't want to take a lot of time, trader rewards here. The trader reward function, when we get into this, is really talking about how we pay back, or here, this whole section here is about how trader reward program, how traders can actually buy and sell and accumulate tokens or accumulate value that is then paid back to those traders in nSight tokens each week. So we calculate during the week. This will explain to you exactly how it happens. And at the end of that period, there'll be an accumulation or an accounting of that period. And then a major portion of the tokens, up to 100% of the tokens that could have been burned, can get paid back out to you guys, the traders, in nSights. And again, zero could be paid out to the traders also, depending on what happens that week. So it's a very unique system that's really designed to create value for the coin holders, because the coin holder value of nSights, of any token, not even nSights, any token, the value is created based on demand. You can reduce supply, which we will be doing with a burn, but you can't really increase the value of the token without demand. So the whole tradability of nSights itself, the coin nSights, has a very, very high tokenomics that is designed towards trading that token, selling, buying, and accumulating. So at the end of the week, there has to be some level of accumulation you will read. But we buy and sell and we create volume. That volume creates reflection for the token holders, and it creates value to the company and the token itself for expansion and for development of resources to further the ability to do vetting for coins and all kinds of other things that we want to do in this space that will allow the token holders of nSights and the traders of nSights to be able to pick a path that will help them develop some level of financial income through crypto and through accumulating tokens and being able to choose the right tokens to hold and maybe the right tokens to sell, and so that they can create that income and that wealth. And all of that leads to more reflection and more income for you guys through that reflection and through that tradability of the nSights platform and the nSights token itself. Now, the nSights platform, guys, is not limited to just the nSights token. This will replace things like PooCoin and all of those where, it's just really not a trader's platform. They have Trading View on it, which is a trader charting system, but it's really not designed by traders for traders like nSights is. nSights is a platform designed by traders for traders that will, over time, have a significant impact on the market. If nSights, the trader platform, has significant impact on the market, then the nSights token should follow that impact with value to the token, right? So the object is to understand what we have our hands on, not just as a token. The token is just a mechanism that is showing the value of the underlying technology, right? The underlying technology in our case is a technology that's already been developed. It's 95% done. And it will be done within, the first 30 days of the launch here. But it's that underlying technology that creates value for the token. So a lot of you didn't understand that when you entered in to nSights. You got into True Badger and Catapult. You bought the nSights token because maybe it was the thing to do. I don't know. Some of you may have understood what nSights was all about. My guess is a lot of you did not. So to really understand any value of any token, whether it's nSights or token XYZ, I don't care what it is. The value, there's two primary ways that I can, in the DeFi space, that I see, things that are going on. A lot of tokens are coming out with just hype, right? There's social media hyping it. They're doing things to hype the token, to drive the value of that token for everybody to get in and scramble and try to make money just to sell in profit and run and take that money, right? To me, and again, everybody has different styles, but this is not a net loss situation where if I get in low, the market drives up and I cash out, right? Well, I'm literally taking somebody's money. Let's just be clear about what's happening there, right? The market went up, I got in low, people got in between, and the people that got in higher are buying in. I'm taking that money from those people that got in. I'm cashing out. Excuse me. I'm cashing out. That's okay, right? Because that's trading. If there's an underlying utility to that token, that will long-term create value to those people that got in all along the way, no big deal, right? Because the underlying value of that token will continue to drive the value of their of their token that they bought. So the utility like nSights will continue to drive the value of the nSights token. There's a lot of tokens in this space that have no defined utility like nSights. They have no plan even for utility like nSights, and maybe not even the skills to develop.
Doug, can you promote Peter real quick? Sorry to interrupt. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, and Doug, can I add some context here for some folks?
What did Corey say?
He said, please promote Peter.
Oh,
sorry, buddy. Sorry to interrupt.
I thought Deb did that.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew you were a host.
Doug, maybe I can give an analogy for some folks, right? That maybe are not, newer to the DeFi space, right? So you got to think about this, guys. I mean, if you've been around when the .com boom happened, right? 99, right around 1999, right? I know we're dating ourselves here, but there was a period of time where any company who came out and they had a .com at the end of their name, right, and was launching a stock, right, it was just going up. And then basically 2000 came, March of 2000, the NASDAQ blew up, the .coms blew up, and then the dust settled. And what had to happen is the market had to determine which one of those companies actually delivered value to the market. That's what Doug's explained. The ones that delivered value to the market, to the extent the market believed it was good, they survived. The rest of them are gone. Like a lot of them, you wouldn't even know the names anymore. I was day trading stocks then. I know a lot of names that never came back. They're gone, right? Look up eToys, right? I remember trading that thing. I traded that thing up, and I remember it came all the way down. I don't remember at its high point, but it went all the way down from in the dollars, multi-dollars down to pennies, right? I mean, we're in a space now, right, where it's exciting. It's crypto. Everybody's excited about crypto. Everybody and their uncle wants to launch a token. And what's going to happen, right? And we're ahead of this curve, I believe. And when I say we, I mean the True Badger and Nexus ecosystem, nSights, right? Each token we're releasing, right, has a utility behind it. And that's the key, right? And we're going to be teaching in Vegas, vetting, right, how to choose tokens that we believe in and that we believe we'd want to take risk in and take trades in. And it's really about who's delivering value to the market, right? So what utility are they providing to the market? And in this case, the crypto space, right? So our platform, nSights, is leveraging the blockchain, right? We've created algorithms and analysis that's pulling information off the blockchain. And we're about to deliver that utility, right? We just launched the token this week. And within a few weeks here, we're going to have our utility on the market. That's almost unheard of, right? True Badger's done that, right? They launched the token, they built this ecosystem, and now one of the earliest launches, right, is nSights, where we're actually launching a utility, right? That's part of what True Badger does, right? Is help other companies launch, right? And Catapult is another one, right? That's where we did our launch on, right? The utility's already live and being worked out and being updated and increased to reach our standards. And then they're going to release the token. So they actually had a utility before the token, right? Guys, if you look around in this space, it's unheard of, right? One of the biggest ones everyone talks about, SafeMoon. And as far as I know, they still haven't delivered a utility. I'm not even sure it's clear what they're delivering, but you got to, that's the key, right? And you're going to see the race to value here. And I think we're ahead of that curve.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. And that's really true. And I think we're ahead of the curve on everything that we're doing. If people talk about, the stability of their token and trying to figure out how to stabilize their token. If you guys go in and look at our tokenomics, one of the things in our tokenomics is called a market maker, part of the tokenomics. That market maker function is simply the ability to stabilize the token for the token holders. You look at the amount of money that is in the market maker fund, and you guys can go onto the blockchain and see all of that. It's all public, right? It's significant enough that it can actually stabilize, the coin if somebody tries to sell off or do things to hurt the token, or if the BNB coin, the underlying coin to nSights, starts to take a big drop. Well, we can stabilize nSights through the market maker fund. We have thought through this from not just a utility, developing a utility that has extreme value. We thought it through also from the ability to stabilize the token for the token holders. Most tokens don't have what we have here in nSights. So as you understand the tokenomics, you'll understand the value. The other thing that you guys will see if you understood, and Peter, you talked about this yesterday, and you might want to hit on this a little bit, is the market maker fund is part of the liquidity. It's locked to the liquidity, but it's not liquidity that went into PancakeSwap. It's liquidity that's locked to protect the token against any negative moves. It's protecting the token for you against any negative moves. But had we put all of that BNB and all of that money into the token, you would now be buying the token at a much higher price. You would have started at a much higher price. You would have gotten less nSights tokens than what you got on day one. By doing what we did, by removing that out, but still locking it to liquidity, we were able to lower the market cap on the start and keep that market cap lower so that you guys at the start and right now are able to take advantage of a lower market cap. If we had put all of that liquidity in, we would be at a significantly higher market cap. But right now, it's a huge advantage to you. I don't know, Peter, you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, I want to jump in here, guys, because I've seen, after yesterday, it's like, why'd we do a pre-swap? Why didn't we just open on PancakeSwap? Why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? Well, guess what, guys? If you've never done a token launch before this, you might think that something that happened here was maybe it could have been or should have been better. Well, you're wrong, okay? I am telling you right now, you're flat wrong. The way this went, I don't care if you got in the middle, so the premium swap, the first, everyone right now is in a great position. Some may not look like it because we haven't topped up their account yet. That is going to be done. If you got in the day before that, you're in a great position compared, because if all of that volume would have went into PancakeSwap, we would have been at a $30 million market cap. You would have not gotten the tokens at the price that you think you got them at. You can't take one set of circumstances and compare to the other ones. I've been in it. Go look at Refinable. Refinable went from pennies to $7 a token on Uniswap. The bots would have manipulated you. You would have never seen those prices. If we would have went directly to PancakeSwap, it would have been manipulated. Why? Guys, I want to show you guys, and I'm going to pull this up, and I'm going to do I'm going to show you hundreds of tokens that skyrocketed on day one and went right back down before the end of the day. Hundreds of them and hundreds of them and hundreds of them. As a matter of fact, Doug, can you pull up Ping's chart from the very beginning? Ping's a decently successful token. I believe it's in the $50 million range. I want to see what you guys happens on day one of a token launch when the bots get in. This was extremely successful. It was extremely successful for every single person that was in this, because you guys did not get manipulated by the bots. See, we kept the bots out, so you had a real market. You didn't have a market that had fake people in there just trying to drive up the price. And so you're looking at it saying, well, when we went on PancakeSwap, we had mentioned this days before that ultimately PancakeSwap may open up at a little lower than where we left off before. And that's exactly what happened. We don't control PancakeSwap. We put the liquidity in, and then the marketplace determines that and the rate at which buys come in. But because we kept the bots out, it didn't go up as fast. What does that mean? That means more opportunity. Guys, community is not you. You're part of a community. Community is not me. We're part of a community. If community is commerce, then we're in this together. And so what do I have to think about? I have to think about everyone else in the community if I want a healthy community, right? If I want something that can build and that can grow. We did exactly that. This could have been one of the most successful launches in the history of tokens. I don't know every one. I can't look at all the history, but we may have just accomplished the greatest launch in the history of it when it comes to getting a variety of people involved that were able to do it. Now, I hope people can improve on what we've done, because ultimately that's what my desire, my goal is, to make it where the blockchain and cryptocurrency improves the lives of people right now that are trying to figure out, how am I going to retire? How am I ever going to get by in a world where prices are skyrocketing? How am I ever going to get out of the financial dilemma? And that's what we built this for, right? We're building this and trying to figure out ways to improve and fix the blockchain space and the cryptocurrency space in order to make that happen. And we did that over this last week with a lot more work than that we would have ever liked to have done. So, buddy, you're going to have to go to, I think, a one-day chart, and then so you can see the beginning, or go to a lower chart, but move to their first day. That's what I need you to do, is go to their first day. So you're going to have to go to like a 1 hour chart, but move to their first day. So move it all the way over and then go to the 1 hour chart, right? I'm telling you how to run charts, right? That's funny.
That was like telling Picasso how to paint.
Now you're at the comedy show. That was my comedy show for the day. Come on, let me get a big hand. Do I get any tips? Where's the bucket at the front of the stage? I should get some tips.
I think your tip is, don't give Doug advice on trading.
Exactly. That's my tip. Seriously, guys, this was a resounding success. Now you're getting there, buddy. Now you're getting there. Let's see what bots do. And I want to show you guys. And I didn't want to pick a token that went straight up and went straight down and stayed down. I wanted to pick one that ended up with some success. All right. And they went up to 100 million. They're down to 44 million right now. That was their day one that Doug is showing you right there. And we love these guys. They're doing some good stuff. They're another group of people that care about it. But see, they didn't have the platform that we had, and they did a regular launch. And you can see on their first day, and I don't know what those dollars are, but that was their first day of trading right there, right in that group right there, where it went up and then came all the way back down, right in there. And then it went back up, and then it came all the way back down. Guys, that is the manipulation of bots. And I can show you hundreds of tokens that this happens to. This is not a unique feature here. What we did was unique. What they did was typical. And so what happened is when theirs opened up, the bots built their bots, and they got in and they said, look, there's volume here. There's liquidity here. Let's drive it up. And so they kept front running. Every time somebody went in to do a buy, they'd front run and drive the price up and drive the price up, because they put their $5,000 down in at the bottom. And then when their $5,000 gets up to $20, $30, $40, $50,000, they start selling while the volume is still coming in and they're still front running. And that's the way that they drag money out of the marketplace. So if you got in the one round, or you got in on PancakeSwap, it doesn't matter. You got in at a good fill, because we're at an 18-point-something million market cap. We're holding. We have tools to protect that, and we haven't even released the product yet. If you are buying to buy it to sell it today in a day, then maybe you need to worry about what you got it for. But if you're buying it to hold it, if you're buying it to receive reflection, if you swapped for it to get reflection, if you swap for it, if you're in it for the long term, then awesome. You're just getting started. I saw somebody post in there, what about when we get to $100 million market cap? What about it? Right? 5-6 times what you have right now. Please, guys, understand. And I'm not getting down on you guys. If you've never been part of it, it's hard to understand. You're looking at it going, well, why did I get this here and this here? Because the system that we put together, guys, was to do one thing, to keep the bots out. And we did that on PancakeSwap. And I'm telling you, if the bots were there, you would have never got it on PancakeSwap. Never, you would have never seen it. We saw this with True Badger when we released the first token. They took our token, and I wish we had it recorded, from $5 million to $30 million in 4 minutes time. That was without the volume of our group. Now imagine if the volume of this community was in that, it would have went to 60, 70 million. But the problem is they would have pulled their liquidity and it would have went screaming down, back down to where it ended up, or maybe even lower, to that 12 million where True Badger settled in at. So I put this in a chat yesterday. We can't Monday morning quarterback this. What you need to look at is, and these again, my opinions. Am I profitable? Is my swap value worth more than where I started with? If you're in that position, you're golden. And I have to tell you guys, that's every single person that swapped so far with where the market cap is right now. If it dips a little, that may change. But right now at 18.4, here it is, baby. I'm going to celebrate 100% of every token holder of NSI. Boom, they're in the profit, baby. They're in the profit, baby. Woo! Let me dance around a little bit. You guys are going to see this dance on a table in Las Vegas, baby. It's going to be the dance. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Come on, Peter. We want people to show up. Come on, man. I mean, just for like another example, right, guys? If you guys are more familiar with the stock market, look at the Coinbase went public, guys. Okay. It launched when it opened up. It opened at $328 per share today. And it went to a high of the next day or so, went to a high of 342. It hasn't seen 342 yet. It's at 248 right now. That's the traditional market, guys. Right. So this is amazing, right? It's almost unheard of. Right. And it's just, I think it's a testimony to what Peter and Doug have put together and the whole team. And this is an awesome, and if it pulls back, I was talking to Doug before we even started the launch. I was like, I could see us going into the launch with a pretty, sizable market cap. And if it does, that's awesome because people will probably sell first day in PancakeSwap and then we can buy it back, right? We can buy it. So if it pulls back on us, guys, it's going to be a potential, like at least the way Doug and I trade it, that's going to be an opportunity, right? It's going to be an opportunity to cost average in because we do believe in it long term and we know where it's going. And we're excited about this. This is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, it is. And guys, I want to, I don't want to draw a direct correlation, but I do want to paint a picture. Okay. And I need everybody to really listen and pay attention here because a lot of stuff I'm getting ready to say is going to be very, very important. Brendan and I have been trading volume for 20 years. That we started in volume. We understand. If you've been in Digibot with us, you've seen us show you the top 1% of all the traders, where they trade, where they sell, how they sell, called whale tracking. We've been doing that 15 plus years. Okay. So what we bring to nSights is some of the stuff that some of the people that are now developing platforms are beginning to clue in. In fact, we have some people, and Brendan watched one of the webinars and he goes, Doug, I swear they watched your webinar and they've copied you exactly. And that's going to happen. We've been in the trading space longer than probably any of these guys between Brendan and I. And so we've gone from the Forex, futures, everything else that you can imagine to trade. We bring that expertise to this market. But I want to show you something with, and the guys that on our ping are friends of ours. Okay. These guys are great. They're trying to do a great thing for people. We are fully supportive of Sonar Ping and who they are and what they're doing, even though they are in a similar space, if not the same space that Digibot is in. And we developed Digibot 5 years ago. So I'm telling you all of this so that everybody's super clear. We haven't copied anything from anybody and never have. We've been doing this stuff for over 20 years. Okay. But I want to show you what Peter was showing you. They went up, came back, lower than 75% retracement of their move to be over 100% retracement. They went lower than the day they launched. Most people would have said, I'm done. This is over, right? But no, these guys are doing a good thing, right? Then they came back up near the top. They came back down, then they took off, okay? So now they've gone vertical, and I'm showing you this for a reason, okay? They get up here at the top. There's lots of bouncing around, lots of profit potential, lots of money to be made in these moves on the coin. Then it takes off again. And there's always going to be somebody that has to sell because the profit gets so high, but that's understandable. Then we start bouncing around again. I show you this because this coin this first day was about 300%. Okay. The move to the top here, and guys, really pay attention to this. This is going to be super enlightening. This move is 973%. Time they got here, they were up 4,800%. Okay. And that is where they are. Well, when I look at Sonar Ping's market cap, let's go get the info on the coin. Really pay attention. This is important. $44 million market cap. Now they were much higher, Peter. They were at an $80 million something before when they were up here. They're back down to a 44. They had a super high market.
100 million.
They went over 100 million. Okay. Yeah. They went over 100 million. Great. Well, if I go to here, and if we go to, let's go to, do I see it? Where is it at? Should be right here. Here it is. Well, what does Sonar Ping do? Oh, Sonar Ping is a trading platform. What's nSights?
I don't think they'll do trading. They're just giving information. There's no trading going on it. They're just an information.
Yeah, they are a platform in this space.
Yeah.
And it's a they're doing a beautiful job, right? But what I'm trying to point out,
people, they're great people.
Oh, they are. They're on task and they're building their system. So what I'm pointing out though is nSights is a trading platform in this space that will have vetting, it will have well tracking, it will have a high-end COT system developed by us for traders. It is defined, it's built to track reflection and taxes and everything that a trader needs in this space. And if I look at what Sonar Ping has done, which is, again, great company, great guys. But so are the guys that are doing nSights. They're great people and great guys, okay? And if I look at where we're at so far, right? Now remember, Sonar did about 300% the first day, okay? What did nSights do the first day? This doesn't count the pre-launch stuff, guys, that we did. This is starting off at 7 zeros and a 1, right? We started off at 8, but we've gone up and we've stabilized off. We kept the bots out. We kept that big up and that huge down where everybody got stuck at the top losing money. And most people freaked out, closed out their trades and lost money. We did not do that. We had a very stable launch. We have a very stable balance point here. And we are in the space where another token went up over $100 million market cap. And what we're doing in this space, the tokenomics and the underlying utility that we're providing is huge, huge value. So will we go to that? I think so. No guarantee in trading, but are you in a good place? And like Peter said, anywhere you got in, I believe right now is a phenomenal place. So there's a lot of questions about why we launched with this many tokens and this many zeros. Guys, there's a lot of reasons for it, right? I believe in launching, and I like the launch with this size of tokens, this amount of tokens, 1 quadrillion, for a couple of reasons. In the beginning, if you're here when we're starting, the people that I think are taking the biggest risk on any token are the people that are here on day one, because you don't know what's going to happen with the token. You don't know what's going to happen with the value, right? But if you're here on day one and we're launching with 8 zeros or 7 zeros, not 5s, 4, 3, 2, or 1, right? But we got 8 zeros. What does that mean for you? It means for 0.25 BNB or a half a BNB or 2 BNB, you're getting a boatload of tokens. You're putting in $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, even right now into nSights. You're getting a boatload of tokens for that amount. What will happen over time, and this is a longer term perspective, right? Not short term. But what happens over time as tokens get burned and used over time, the supply of tokens will go down. But you have already got your boatload of tokens at a discount price because we launched at 8 zeros and 7 zeros, right? You got a boatload of tokens. So now supply and demand, I talk about it, I teach it all the time. You have a tremendous supply. With nSights, the utility, we're going to create the demand and the way that the tradability within nSights works. We're going to create more demand. So we're going to create that demand. You have the supply. Now, over time, we're going to reduce the supply through burning, but you already have your boatload. And we're reducing that supply, and you are one of the biggest holders of that boatload, right? You guys will be, because you're buying it at a reasonable price, because you were here first and you deserve to get it for that. So you get the biggest supply. We reduce supply to come down to your big hold, right? And we increase demand. Now we're going to increase a tremendous value to you as the token holder in the community that owns nSight tokens. So they're really, everything that we do, whether you understand it or not, there is a solid reason behind our decisions. More than glad to explain it to anybody at any time, the best that we can to help people understand. But our goal at this point, guys, to be real honest, is to build nSights, launch nSights, drive nSights, and drive the value of nSights so that the value of your tokens has that underlying utility that has a tremendous asset income value so that it increases the value of your tokens. So hopefully that makes sense. I know there's questions about how I got in and where I got in and all of those things. And I'm going to talk about day 1, day 2, and day 3, okay? Because Corey's telling me there's tons of conversations going on in Signal. Honestly, guys, I don't read Signal. I am focused for you. I'm singly focused for you as the CEO of nSights. I'm focused for you to build a platform, to drive that utility and drive the value of the company for you so that you have an asset that has tremendous value, okay? But just to digress just a little bit, day 1, day 2, day 3, I'll answer it. I've talked about it many times. I hope that this part of the recording can get separated out so that everybody understands what we did on those 3 days. Okay. Day one.
Buddy, I don't know if, buddy, I don't know if we need to, buddy, I don't need to know if we need to get into a lot of detail. It's simple as this. What we did worked. It kept bots out. It gave a fair shot across the board. Guys, we shouldn't have to explain ourselves over and over and over again. We went through every step of this. It's been put out in the videos, guys, why we did it, how we did it, and all that stuff. So a lot of people are asking really important questions, like when am I going to get my airdrops, right? When am I going to, if I filled out the form, when is that going to be done? Those are the questions I think we need to answer. What we did on day 1, day 2, day 3, guys, it's been explained. We've had probably 30 hours of AMAs over the last week, which, by the way, I talked to somebody in the space. They said they've never seen anybody even do this. Normally you get one tweet on a Telegram or one message on a Telegram every couple hours on what's going on. We've done amazing at keeping you guys up to date, informing you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys right now that are holding nSights tokens. And we don't have a crystal ball, but my belief is if you hold those, continue to collect your reflection, continue to go there. There's not a single person that came in any of these phases that will not end up in a very good position. And one day it's going to be kind of like, you know, you got some socks for Christmas and you said, I didn't want socks. I have enough. You stick them in the bottom of the drawer. 3 years later, you run out of socks. You open it up and found out that grandma stuck 10 grand in between the socks, right? So it's kind of along those lines, right? You probably should have looked through the socks in the first place and been grateful for them. You weren't very grateful when you got them, but a few years later when you looked at the socks, and you're really grateful that you did not throw the socks away or donate them to Goodwill, right? So that's where I believe everybody will end up. Again, a little humor, guys. I like to stick the humor in here because it lightens up the thing of it, guys. So if you want to learn anything about what we did, why we did it, you've got hours of Zooms to look at and go through. So Doug, let's try to go over the timing for the people that filled out the form, for the adjustments and things like that. Because those are the questions that people are like, hey, when is that going to happen? First of all, I'm going to tell you guys, it is definitely happening. We're going through all the documents. We had hundreds of forms that we had to go through and figure out, and they're putting together software to help make that, you know, more accurate and more quicker. So that's our number one priority is this. Hold on. I want to have another celebrate moment. Our number one priority is get the 60 trillion tokens that we're airdropping on the True Badger folks for being holders, baby, which right now is valued at, in the swap value on Pancake Swap, about $1.1 million airdrop. Bam, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Value, creating value in the lives of people. That's the exciting stuff. So if you're sitting there going, well, here's where I'm at with nSights. Oh, wait a minute. I was a True Badger holder. There's going to be more that you're going to be able to go claim of nSights token. That's the excitement. That's the energy. That's what we're here for, is to build wealth for people through this process of what we're doing. So, Doug, why don't we go over real quick the time frame on that? And we probably have a few other questions we can answer. It's Sunday. We've been working a lot. We've got an event to plan for. So let's try to wrap this up in the next 9 minutes, okay? With answering the questions of the timing on the airdrops and that, and then we'll maybe answer 1 or 2 more questions in there that pertain to the overall group, and then we'll go from there. All right?
Perfect. So let's talk about the airdrops. We can go through each one of them, I guess, but I'm going to reverse. Let's talk about what happened on the traders that were bumping up. Traders that were bumping up, again, everybody knows why we're doing that, because some people didn't get all the trades. Some people's machines broke down. Some people's things didn't work. Whatever the reason was, we didn't care. We just know that you didn't get to trade. So we're bumping those people up. We're creating a system that allows them to either get free tokens because they tried to trade, they at least traded a part of a BNB, or to buy the tokens at the price that we're bumping them up to that they didn't get the opportunity to buy at, which is way below where the market is right now. So we're allowing them to do that. That software is being developed. We're having to build, and then we're having to pay to build a special piece of software to analyze all of those deals and then to calculate the correct number of tokens. My guess is that the software will be done sometime next week. That will give Peter and I sometime during the convention in Vegas a chance to maybe analyze and understand where everything is, and then at that point make an announcement of how much the actual payment will be or the actual opportunity will be, and then when that will be released to everybody. So the next piece of information on that will be sometime next week, not with the actual release, but with the amount, and hopefully the date of the release will come sometime towards the end of next week. That's my guess. On the airdrop to True Badger, I think that is a Catapult interface that we're testing. The 60, I think it's 60 trillion tokens. And I'm sorry, I had a hard time saying that. It's so many tokens. But it's 60 trillion tokens that nSights is actually giving to the True Badger holders, which I'm one, by the way, and so are you guys. But 60 trillion tokens are being held on the chain, and they're ready to airdrop. So as soon as we understand the claim function that's going to happen inside Catapult or inside True Badger, where you're going to actually go claim those tokens. And so airdrops, Peter talks about airdrops. Airdrops mechanically just show up in your wallet, right? Well, we're not doing that. We're doing a claim airdrop, or a claim where you'll put in your wallet. However we're going to do that, I think we're going to end up putting in your wallet. You'll go out, you'll see that you got X quadzillions of tokens, or whatever your number is. You'll see your number of tokens, and you'll be able to just hit claim, and then they'll come over into your wallet. Okay, so it'll be a claim. So we'll test that function going into next week. We are all leaving for Vegas. I'm packing right now. My living room is full of suitcases and clothes and stuff we're packing. So we are trying to manage all of this while we're also trying to put on an event in Vegas for all of you. And we're trying to give you guys that signed up for the on streaming and are showing up in Vegas, we're giving you a boatload of tokens also from nSights. So tokens are flying everywhere, guys. So everything, our goal next week is to test the software for nSights for the trades that didn't happen the way we wanted. Test the software next week for the claiming ability of the airdrop to True Badger. And then once we've tested it for that, then the tokens that we're giving away in Vegas will happen probably within a week or so after Vegas, because we will have already tested the ability to be able to be claimed. You guys that are going to Vegas or doing the doing the video streaming, Vegas will use the same claiming system that we're developing for True Badger and Catapult to claim your Vegas tokens also. So all of this is coming to a head next week for testing, and then after that we should have the releases. Okay, how's that? But here's the deal, and I think Peter's analogy of the sock and the money in the sock is really a good one. As long as your tokens are on the chain, and if nSights value keeps going up, which I think it will, you'll be less chance to sell it and end up increasing your value tremendously. So anyways, might be a safeguard for you guys. But in any case, the airdrop is just free tokens, and the tokens that we're giving away from the trading, guys, is really free tokens. So we'll get those tokens to you as quick as we can.
Yeah, they're going to come very
They're
quickly. Another question is about Trust Wallet. Guys, we can't control the value showing up or not showing up in Trust Wallet. That's why I always go to PooCoin to look at the value of my tokens, right?
Let me answer this.
Those are.
Can I answer this, buddy?
Yes, go ahead, buddy.
Because I talked to the programmers today. We're going to support MetaMask, guys. If you have a Trust Wallet, download MetaMask and do the interface. That's it right now. Because I'm going to support MetaMask. I cannot divert programming time to trying to fix the Trust Wallet issue. You have a solution. The solution is to download MetaMask and interface the two. The solution is in your hands. That's the answer for right now. Now, that may not be the long-term answer, but I got so much we have to program and develop. That is the short-term answer.
Yeah, and buddy, they're asking about pricing. Even if we could do all we can do, it's not up to us whether the price shows up in Trust Wallet or not.
No, but it'll show up in MetaMask.
Yeah, those are third-party providers, though. They determine when you'll be able to see the price or not. That's why I always use PooCoin, because you can always see your market value when you go there. I know it's not the greatest name, and I know Brendan's sitting there going, "Oh my God, why does he keep saying that?" But it's
I think a better thing is once nSights is live, guys, you'll be able to connect to nSights.
Once nSights, yeah, there you go.
So that's where we're going. Right? We don't want to look at all that nonsense on PooCoin anymore. We're gonna have a much better interface and option for everybody. But until then, yeah, we gotta work with what we got. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just old school. Like, I like spreadsheets. You know, I can look at the number of tokens I have. I can look at the price on the chart. Multiplication. That's the price I got. It goes up. I change the price. It automatically adjusts. I don't know.
You're just silly, dude.
Calculator works too.
You're silly.
Yeah, you're crazier than crazy, buddy. You're like really out of your mind there. You and about 4 other people are probably in the same category. You guys need to hang out in Vegas.
They'll be over in the corner all by themselves with their spread. Yeah, woo.
Oh my God. All right, guys. We're gonna call it a day. It's a Sunday. I've got a lot of work to do. Some of you guys have some fun to have. Thank you for being part of the community. We appreciate you guys. We've done, the best that we could, better than I think anyone else that's ever been in this space. And I know that from experience of going through this. Have talked to anyone who's been in this space. I guarantee you, go to someone who the most advanced crypto person that if you're new to this. Take a snapshot of True Badger's chart and take a snapshot of nSights chart and just show them those two charts and ask them what they think. The first thing out of their mouth is, where do I buy that token? I 99% of the time, that's going to be the statement. Why? Because we've shown the True Badger one to about a dozen people that really know the space. And the first thing all of them said was, where do I buy that token? Okay. So that's the key right there. How do I get that token? That's what you want to hear from people that are educated in the space. We thank you guys for being here. It's been amazing. Doug will set a schedule when we get back for the weekly AMA for nSights, where they'll answer nSights questions and then kind of keep going through the software, keep updating you on that. So the team will get to you guys with that. The weekly one for True Badger this Tuesday, we're not going to hold that at noon because some of us are starting to travel to Las Vegas already. I'll already be on the road for that. So we're going to postpone this week's True Badger. Coming up this week's AMA, we'll be back on the following week from there. So that'll kind of give you an idea on the AMAs. And then nSights will start the following week after it's over with. nSights will start a weekly AMA to answer questions and get stuff done. I saw a couple things about marketing. Guys, hold on to your hats, hold on to your shirts. Okay. It's something that we know a lot about is marketing, and we are about to just crush it here in the next few months on marketing. The first thing, though, is having an incredible product that functions and works. And we just proved 2 of our products out that they work, and we're going to be proving out the next one in 3 weeks. When you market, that's what you want to go to market with. You can go to market with potential, or you can go to market with what works. I would rather use my marketing dollars to promote working stuff than something that might work someday. So we've had a strategy throughout this entire process. As a matter of fact, I have no qualms with saying the first sell-off was some people didn't agree with our strategy and they sold off, brought us down to 10 million. Thank you. Because I was able to get some more at a pretty nice little thing and just, make a nice little gain here because of their what they did, and everybody that held it was in great shape. So again, there's people that have short vision and there's people that have long vision. I'm a long vision person, and you have to know Doug's a long vision person. There's 2 long vision people running both of these projects. So that will be what our actions will be. Our marketing will be long-term. The day-to-day operations will be long-term. If you're looking for quick hit and runs, there's other tokens out there that you can get involved with that you can be a part of that have owners that are in it for quick hit and runs. That's probably where you guys need to go and be and stay. But if you're in it for a long haul, if you're saying in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, I want to have some real value here, you're in the right place with the right group of people that I think over the last 2 weeks has proven there is no team out there that will ever outwork us. There is no team out there because it's impossible to do to create value in the lives of other people. With that, I'm going to turn it over to you, buddy, to end it and close this thing up.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Well, you said a couple of things there I want to just capitalize on. You said we're long-term visioners. We are. That's both of our companies. But there are the short terms out there that nSights will just rock and roll with. We will be able to take those short-term visions, make maybe a 50, 100, 200, 300, 400%, bank some money and keep rocking and rolling. That's what nSights is all about. So yeah, nSights is a long-term vision, but we are here to trade this market and make wealth, folks. That's our goal, and we're going to do it. So that's it. I'll see you in Vegas. Can't wait to see everybody that's coming. And thank you for being part of our first AMA after our launch, I think, buddy. So yeah, awesome. Well done, guys. Thanks, everybody. Brendan, I'll see you tonight. Getting ready for Vegas now. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Whoops.
There's a couple questions of where do people purchase their Vegas tickets? So where are the best couple places? There's a couple. One, if you want to use a credit card, we have where you can go and do that with one of our sister companies. And then there's, if you want to pay in crypto, you can do that. Crypto, you can do it on the front of True Badger, right on the front page. There's a button. Corey, can you show that real quick if people want to do, and this is for streaming and attending the event. Real quick, if you could pull up True Badger, bud. And then Corey just put in there exactly where you go. That's the link where you go if you want to
Credit card.
do with credit card. Yes, with credit card that Corey just put in there. And then if you want to pay with crypto, you'll go to the front page of True Badger, and all the options are there for you to determine and decide on what you want to do. All right.
Right here, guys.
Yeah. Join live event. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, and I wanted to also tell everybody when we get back, shortly after we get back from Vegas, probably the Saturday after, not the Monday, we do trainings every Monday night and Saturday mornings. nSights will become part of that training. It's a Digibot nSights training. So we'll train on the platform and we'll train on trading. So if you're new to trading or want to know more about how to trade with our platforms, those will be they're free every Monday night and Saturday, but that'll kick off again after we get back from Vegas. Won't be this week at all. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Did we get that, Corey? Did they see what they need to, brother? Or you want to walk them through that?
No, I think they're good. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just go to truebadger.io, our website, click join the events, join our live events, and you're right there, guys.
Sweet. See you guys in Vegas. We're going to have fun. Take care.
Donna, what's your last name, Donna, real quick? I got to give her my email so she can, I don't know which Donna it was. Okay.
Well, that finger was going down.
No, Corey at truebadger.io. Corey at truebadger.io. Thank you.
I was amazed I was able to stop it.
Me too. I felt like you had already pressed it. This one.
I did. I was on it, dude. I was like, if I let off, is it going to end it?
I'm glad you didn't have breakfast today. You would have hit it.
That was it. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in Vegas. Bye-bye.